A bombshell charge sheet in the Antilia Bomb scare case. It's India's biggest crime story in 2021, and we've accessed the entire charge sheet right here. The charge sheet reveals chilling details of a plot to eliminate Mansukh, Hiren, a small-time businessman and the owner of the infamous gelatin-laden Scorpio, which was parked outside Mukesh Ambani's residence. That's where this entire saga began, remember. Well, according to the National Investigation Agency, dismissed Mumbai cop Sachin Vaze plotted the entire Antilia episode to redeem his reputation, but the plan went horribly wrong. We've got the full charge sheet. Here's the full story. A chilling plot by rotten men in khaki, a sinister murder conspiracy revealed in the explosive Antilia Bomb plot charge sheet, accessed by India Today in full. A Scorpio SUV with 20 gelatin sticks, with a threat note for India's richest man, Mukesh Ambani, found abandoned near the Ambani residence Antilia on the super posh Altamount Road in Mumbai. Planted by disgraced cop Sachin Vaze to redeem his reputation and extort from the Ambanis. But it all went horribly wrong as the SUV was discovered. As pressure mounted and the probe agency, the National Investigation Agency, closed in, a panicked Vaze reached out to SUV owner Manshuk Hiren, forcing him to take responsibility, promising to bail him out immediately. Hiren, however, refused to bite the bait. Vaze knew his game will be up once probe agencies grill Mansukh Hiren. So the tainted policeman hatched a plot straight out of Bollywood to kill Mansukh Hiren and put the blame on him. Encounter specialist Pradeep Sharma got Santosh Shelar to accept a supari to kill Mansukh Hiren. As per the plan, Vaze lured Mansukh Hiren to Mumbai police headquarters again on March the 2nd, promising to provide safety. The real aim was to enable the killer cops to identify their target. On March the 3rd, Vaze handed over a bag full of cash to Pradeep Sharma and Benami SIM cards to Sunil Mane to call Mansukh Hiren, so that he could be called to an isolated spot and handed over to the contract killers. On the night of the murder, Vaze readied an alibi for himself, conducting fake raids at Tipsy Bar to show he was away from the crime scene. Sunil Mane, meanwhile, posed as Police Inspector Taude and drove Hiren straight to 4 contract killers waiting in a car. Hiren was told that he will be taken to a safe place and was made to sit among the killers: Santosh Shelar, Anand Jadhav, Manish Soni and Satish Motkuri. As the car started moving, the accused allegedly grabbed the head of Mansukh Hiren from behind, covering his mouth and nose with handkerchiefs. While Mansukh Hiren resisted, it was not long before the 4 completely overpowered him and smothered him to death. Mansukh Hiren's lifeless body was thrown from Kasheli Bridge in Thane to the creek below after removing his ID and credit cards to prevent immediate identification. His body, with handkerchiefs still stuck in his mouth, was recovered on the 5th of March. It proved a crucial link for investigators to solve the mystery and proved to be the undoing of Sachin Vaze. With Divyesh Singh and Saurabh Vaktania in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today. So what do we know about the 10 accused named in this explosive NIA charge sheet? Let's take you through those names. It'll refresh your memory and give you a full update of where things stand. Sachin Vaze, key conspirator named in the charge sheet. He's former assistant police inspector of the Mumbai police, now suspended. Accused number 2, Naresh Gaur, cricket bookie. Accused number 3, Vinayak Shinde, a former Thane police constable who is also now suspended. Accused number 4, Riazuddin Qazi, a close aide of Sachin Vaze, was the assistant police inspector with crime intelligence and also now dismissed. Accused number 5, Sunil Mane, Mumbai crime branch police inspector, also among those dismissed from service and now faces charges. Accused number 6, Pradeep Sharma, retired Mumbai police encounter specialist. His code name is PS. He has been arrested. Accused number 7, Santosh Shelar, businessman and among those who hired several associates to help execute the plot. He's also been arrested. Accused number 8, Anand Jadhav. He was hired by Santosh Shelar for this entire plot, also arrested. Judicial custody. Satish Motkuri is among Santosh Shelar's key associates. Accused number 10, Manish Soni, believed to be a tailor by profession. He was the driver of the explosives laden SUV. So all 10 people named in the charge sheet so far have been arrested. Remember, there are unanswered questions, and this is why we're asking them. Are those 10 people the only people responsible for this entire controversy, this entire saga, this crime saga? Number one, were lost credibility and money the only aim for Sachin Vaze to concoct this entire crime saga? Number two, was some big fish pulling the strings from behind? Could it have been a politician? Could it have been a bigger businessman? Could it have been somebody else in the police? Could it have been a mantri? What is the link between Sachin Vaze and the infamous Maha Hafta Gate? Another murky void over there. Are even India's super rich not immune from extortion? Is that what this story really proves? And has the Antilia case completely exposed the Mumbai police? How many more Sachin Vazes are in khaki sitting right now in Maharashtra is another big question. Vidya, who's been tracking the story right from the start, joins me live from Mumbai for a quick update. Charge sheet out. The 10 people in the charge sheet all in custody at this point of time. Vidya, are there likely to be more arrests? Because the big question still remains, could there be bigger forces behind this entire conspiracy? Namely, certain former ministers, possibly some current ministers as well, and maybe some even bigger forces.
Well, if you look at the statements of some of the witnesses in this case, like for example, Vaze himself, before the secret mission had really started, he had actually met the Home Minister Anil Deshmukh, the then Home Minister. And even after when Mansukh Hiren was killed on that very day, the body was found, he had met the Chief Minister after that. So certainly, there are fingers being pointed, but nothing specific as of now that the police has. But it certainly, NIA has been stating that there is a suspect that they have, and in fact they wanted to interrogate Sachin Vaze and Sunil Mane both to find out the common link between that particular suspect. However, they could not find it, as Sachin Vaze's custody was and Sunil Mane's custody was never given to the NIA, and they had to file the charge sheet. But the investigation in this particular case continues, and that is what the NIA has told the NIA Special Court in Mumbai.
Vidya, thanks very much for that. We'll keep a track of that.